Alright everyone, welcome back to the Columbus Blue Jackets GM mode, and we are here to basically do the draft of year one and go over the awards, see who won the Stanley Cup, all that good shit, see who we got to re-sign, and then in the next episode we'll do free agency and the re-sign stage as always, and then obviously the next episode after that we'll get into year two, just kind of going over how things work here. On my channel for those people that are new to GM mode for me. So, yeah, I think I mentioned that a little bit in the last episode too. So, let's get to June here because we obviously don't want to miss who won the Stanley Cup. That's pretty important. Want to see who it is. I think we're going to be surprised to see who wins the Stanley Cup. I feel like it's not going to be LA or Chicago or, Boston or Pittsburgh or any of those teams. I feel like it's going to be like Arizona or someone stupid. But it's probably going to, maybe even Tampa Bay. I mean, if it was Tampa Bay, it kind of would make sense. They're a pretty good team this year. Plus, they kicked our ass in the first round, so. Anyway, we got to do our scouting assignment here. We got a lot of top 10 goalies, or first round goalies in general. Remember, we looked at that in the last episode. We saw a lot of first round goalies. But we're not looking for a goalie. We're looking for a forward or defenseman. So I was looking at, forwards in the OHL. That's what we are looking at here. We are looking at Connor McDavid, of course, who is 4.5-star green. We already know that. Konecki is 4-star, definitely. All right, so we kind of know what to expect here. But what about defensemen? That's where I really want to see how well these defensemen would be. There's a couple first-round defensemen there. Yeah, you know what? Let's go defensemen in the OHL 3 weeks, and then we'll go forwards in the OHL for another 3. That should do. Alright, Sim, let's see who won the Stanley Cup. Come on, who's it gonna be? I feel like it's going to be Tampa Bay. I completely forgot about them. I think it's going to be over by June 7th or so. That would be accurate, I would say. June 7th? June 7th is still not over. Wow. Alright, scouting assignment again. We are going to go forwards. There's like no one in the first few years for like the US and shit like that. It's all the Q and the O and the W. So how'd that defenseman scouting go? If this would actually work for me right now. Defenseman scouting, nothing really changed that much. You know what? Let's go with the OHL for 3 weeks. I think that's all time we're gonna have anyway. Yeah, we're not even gonna have that. So anyway, let's just change it to 2 weeks then, so our scout doesn't get all fucked up. Scouting report. Where is it? Nope. It is GM options. Scouting. Scouting assignment. We wanted 2 weeks for forwards in the OHL. Go 2 weeks. There we go. Update that shit. Alright. So, sim a few more days, see who won the Stanley Cup. I think I saw a Dallas Stars logo there. Or is that the... Oh, it's the American Hockey League. Never mind. Alright. So it's still not over yet. The Stanley Cup hasn't popped up on the screen. Unless they took that away. I don't think they did. It pops up on the screen who the winner is. Alright, it's loading, so here we go. It's going to pop up now. So, your year one Stanley Cup champions are the Chicago Blackhawks. Now it's time to go over the awards, then get into the draft, and I think we want to try to get the first overall pick. Some people were saying on my videos from the first few videos that I did for this GM mode, because I'm obviously recording this like the next day after I'm done recording those ones. A lot of people were saying early on that Bjorkstrand, some people are saying become something, some say didn't. Some say Dansk is probably a good player to get rid of, considering we have Bobrovsky, and we have other goalies coming up that can be good as well. So Dansk is a very good trade option for us. So I think that's what we're going to do to get the first overall pick here. Hopefully the Buffalo Sabres do have it, because, I don't think they have... Well, actually, if another team had it, it'd be better because they'd probably have more to give up. Buffalo doesn't really have anything. So let's check out the playoff tree. So, the Stanley Cup Finals this year, the Chicago Blackhawks defeat the Montreal Canadiens 4-0. All right, so there's your Year 1 Stanley Cup champion. We will go and look at each round individually. So, number 1 seed, Arizona. All right, they got eliminated in the second round. So, okay. So, Chicago actually had a 7-game series against San Jose there. And the Montreal Canadiens had a 6-game series against the New York Rangers. So Montreal swept Tampa Bay after they kicked our ass there. Tampa Bay did, at least. They got swept. All right, so that's pretty interesting there. Carolina moved on. All right. I'm going to sneeze. I can feel it. Just a sec. Wait, is it coming? Is it coming? Oh, okay, I think I'm good. Nope. Okay, I'm good. What the fuck? I was just about to sneeze there, and then all of a sudden it was like, nope, I'm not going to sneeze. That was weird. I was like, no, wait, it's coming. And it was like, oh. So anyway, playoffs points leaders for us. Foligno, Wisniewski, Johansson did jack shit. Most of our players did nothing. Bobrovsky's numbers were alright. Actually, they were pretty good. So let's take a look at the playoff point leaders in general. So, your playoff point leader was Patrick Kane with 22 points. He's at 91 overall, wow. Huh. Desharnais, Taves, Richards, Sharp. Sharp's at 90? Sharp's at 90, wow. Hossa, yeah. Okay, so we see that. Why is Brandon Saad playing in the AHL? It's kind of weird. Anyway, there's your playoff point leaders. Goaltending-wise, in the playoffs, the top two are going to be Price and Crawford. All right. Pretty cool. So, let's look at the awards now, since we did player stats at the end. I'm actually, you know what, just because, it's like a little recap. We did it at the end of the regular season. We looked at the stats of everyone. But just because... I'm not going to go over everything. I'm just going to show you guys the leaders. Just the first page right there to where Ovechkin is listed. So there's your point leader, Sidney Crosby. I know we've shown this, but I mean, just to go over it again, I normally do it twice. Drew Doughty, most for defenseman, most wins for a goalie will go by. And then you guys can see the goals against and shit like that. And I'll move over so you can see the save percentages of these guys. And that should be good right there. So set that up for the shutouts, and then we're good. All right, because I went over that all already. So anyway, let's look at the awards now. So LA won the cup, Chicago won the cup. Well, let's actually do this back from 2010. So Chicago won the cup, Boston won the cup, LA won the cup, Chicago won the cup, LA won the cup, Chicago won the cup. So Year 1 champion is the Chicago Blackhawks. President's Trophy winners were the Tampa Bay Lightning, but we already knew that. They were the only team to reach 50 wins. Skip through these, get to the Art Ross here. Sidney Crosby, second consecutive year, third time in 4 years. That's a Penguin that's winning it. The Hart Memorial Trophy for MVP, Steven Stamkos. I'm not sure, would that be his first Hart Trophy? I think it would be. Drew Doughty wins the Norris. All right, so we got a variety of Norris winners there. It's nice to see. Lady Byng Trophy, Steven Stamkos. All right, so 2 Tampa Bay Lightning players there. Well, St. Louis was a Tampa Bay Lightning player when he won. Calder Trophy, Yevgeny Kuznetsov. We kind of figured that out. The Conn Smythe Trophy, Patrick Kane for a second time in 3 years. Jonathan Toews won it in 2010, I do believe. Vezina Trophy, we see our boy Sergei Bobrovsky there, and then we see Marc-Andre Fleury, his first Vezina Trophy. William M. Jennings, Ben Bishop, and Evgeny Nabokov there for least goals against as goalies. Adam Larson wins the Bill Masterton. I probably would say Masterson the whole time. It's Masterton. I never knew that. Frank J. Selke, I don't know how to pronounce it. Datsuk, so it's always Datsuk, Bergeron, or Taves, clearly. Then the Ted Lindsay Award for the 4th time. A Penguin is winning it in the last 4 years. And it's Sidney Crosby for a 3rd consecutive time. So the Maurice Richard Trophy was James Neal. He was the only player to hit 50 goals. I do believe he had 50 dead on. So, yeah, if I remember correctly. And, of course, we can go to the American Hockey League and see the Bridgeport Sound Tigers won the Calder Cup. And we're going to go over nothing else in the American Hockey League because I really don't care. Alright, so let's get to the little prospect game here so we can see the overalls. We'll go to the prospect stats, try to make trades here. I would like to just sim the game. Doesn't really concern me that much, just want to see what's going on, see who's good getting the board. Alright, so we got a 1-0 game here for Team White. Now, it's 1-1 now. Alright, Team Red answers. Okay, I'm going to skip right through the 2nd, skip right through the 3rd, and that would be the end of it. So, is Connor McDavid playing in this prospect game? I haven't seen his name at all so far scrolling through all this, but whatever. Okay. Oh, yeah, he is. There, you get an assist. So, obviously, Connor McDavid is the undisputed #1 overall pick. So let's go look at the prospect game stats because that actually tells you the overall. Some people forget about that. If you go to GM options, you go to scouting, and you go to prospect game player stats, it actually does show their overalls of what they would start off as. So we'll just go based on points. First we'll start with Team Red, and we'll pick out the highest overall. So we got 69 so far. Two-way forward, not bad. Strom's only 61. 69 is the highest on this side. 68 overall two-way forward as well. Alright, so 69 two-way forward was the highest here on Team Red, and it was Winther, whatever. Top prospects White we go to. 68 defenseman, defensive defenseman. Alright. I don't even know how the fuck to pronounce this guy's name. Ivuki Mapofu. Whatever. I don't know. Connor McDavid, the 73 overall. Of course, we're going to be trying to go for him. Konecki's pretty good. He's 4-star potential. We know that. Oh, this guy, Tambellini, a playmaker. Huh, 72 overall. Adam Tambellini. I'm going to write that name down just to see what he becomes because that looks like a hidden player right there. Let's write his name down in my book here. So I have everything. We got McDavid. Obviously, this kid would be a nice little fit there as well. So, Adam Tambellini. Alright, so that's a good little player to watch for. Adam Tambellini. Barzell's pretty good too. Let's go to goaltenders, actually. Because apparently there's a lot of really good goalies. So, we got 69 goalie and a 70 overall goalie. And a 69 goalie, and a 71 overall goalie. See, all the goalies in year 1 seem to be doing really well. Alright, so let's get this draft done. Let's get a trade here for the first overall pick, because I want McDavid. Oh, what the hell? Oh, yeah, retirement. We gotta see retirement. Right. So, retirement, let's go through this. Alright. Pick out the interesting players there. Daniel Alfredson, exactly 1,200 points. I'm just going for the big-time players here. Elias, I'm looking at mainly 1,000-point scorers here. Do we have anyone that retired? I never even noticed. So Columbus had no one retire. That's really nice, actually. Dan Boyle retired. St. Louis, boy St. Louis right there. Hannon, I don't even know why I said him. It's just because he has 1,000 games. Pittsburgh, Rob Scuderi, 7 big goals. Timonen, Hanzus. Who else retired there? So, Eric Brewer retired, Matthias Oland, and Eric Bolton. So, a couple of the defensemen on the Tampa Bay Lightning retired. Toronto lost Robida, Yager. He had 1,822 points, including 1,082 assists. That's insane. Salvador Bertuzzi. Derek Morris. A lot of these guys just retired because they didn't get picked up in free agency. And goalies to retire. No goalies retired, so Brodeur is still in the league. Wow. Okay. So, let's go to the trading block. Alright, where is the trading block? That's the one thing I seem to forget where it is. I want to update my trading block. Oh wait, it's on the phone. But just actually let me look at do I have any GM staff upgrades? I do, but it's for no, I don't need the assistant coach right now. I'm not going to even use any of that. Alright, so let's go to trading block. Wants. Turn these off just for now. We're just going to leave our wants blank for now. Surplus. I'm just going to turn everything off. And things on the block. We're willing to get rid of, just to see what we could get. Let's throw Bjorkstrand on there. Let's throw Dansk there. Just see what happens, right? Let's throw... where is he? Who was I thinking of? I was thinking of someone. I don't remember. Holy shit, Wisniewski's an 87. That's good. Who the fuck is this? Oh, it's Savard. I always think Denny Savard. I'm like, what the fuck? And let's throw Wenberg just to see what we could potentially get for these guys, what people would like. So let's get into the draft here. We are going to get the first overall pick. Hopefully Buffalo has it. Maybe they don't. Ooh, wow. The Buffalo Sabres got cheated out of that. Philadelphia Flyers have the first overall pick. Maybe they had... No, Edmonton's still there. All right, so we get the 15th overall pick. All right, so the Philadelphia Flyers have the #1 overall pick. We cannot let them get McDavid. So we're going to go get that. Oh, we got Anaheim calling. Hello, ring-a-ding-ding. What do you want? So Anaheim is willing... Oh, wow, that's really bad. Apparently Anaheim... Oh, where's their first, though? I don't remember Anaheim's first. So we'll keep this deal on the table just for now, because we want to see where Anaheim was willing to give up. Well, they were willing to give up the 2016 pick. I would want their pick now. So that was a good deal then. Let's go with the Philadelphia Flyers. Yeah, they've already got a good team here. They don't need McDavid. They got Stolars, who's moving up. So I mean, yeah, they don't need this first overall pick. They don't need it. So let's try to get the first overall pick from the Philadelphia Flyers. So we could give up our 15th, or we could keep it. It wouldn't be a bad idea. Third round pick we have from Philly this year. For a lot of third round picks. Yeah, let's give up some picks then. Let's throw in the 75th and the 81st, because we don't need them. I'll just keep those other ones there. We'll give you Oscar Dansk, all right? A lot of you guys were saying that he's like, you know, he becomes like an 86, 87 overall goaltender, which is good, but I mean, we have Bobrovsky right now, and he's still young, so we don't need Dansk, really, in my opinion. So we're just going to throw him out the window here and try to acquire the first overall pick, because we definitely need McDavid. So let's just go to overall. So Johansson is jumped up to an 88 overall. He's our star player right now. Who will we not need? What will we not need? Holy shit, Kirby Reichel's a 75 overall. What a good young player we have here. Alright, so definitely got to keep him. Dude, this is Dano kid. Marco Dano. And he could become something. That's a good little player to keep. Let's go by potential, actually. Alright, so most potential on the team. Reichel, he isn't even playing, and he's got high potential. Wenberg. Nathan Horton's here. Scott Hartnell's here. He's kind of old, so it might be a good time to unload Scott Hartnell. This might be a perfect player to unload, because I think we're going to have players jumping up here. Right? Kirby Reichel could jump up some more. Yeah, this might be a good idea to get rid of Hartnell now. I mean, he's a decent player, but... Oh, his potential. Yeah, his potential is only 3.5 star. We're going to unload Hartnell here. We're going to throw Hartnell into the deal. So that should be good, but we need an NHL player from them in return. So I'm just going to take someone decent that we could use, like Carlo Koliakovo, I guess. Or that put them... Oh, that puts them in the salary cap hole. Alright, so we got to take more than that. I need someone that's going to... Let me see your highest paid players. I need a high paid player with low potential. Nicholas Grossman gets paid a lot. Michael Raffle gets paid a lot. Would you be willing to give up him? Alright, so Michael Raffle is a depth forward. He's 80 overall. He still has room to improve this year. So he's not a bad little player. So we could take their first and Raffle for Hartnell. Dansk. I'm not sure if that would go through. I can't really tell. We might have to give them something else. What else can we give them here? Alright. You know what? Let's just see if this goes through. And then we'll just try it again. So, let me write this down. A third, a Columbus third, the LA third, Hartsey. We got Hartsey here. And we got Dansk, man. For Philadelphia's first and Raffle. And we'll see if it goes through, and if not, I'll try it again. So, anyway, the Philadelphia fans will be celebrating. There's not too much to deliberate about this deal. I think the Philadelphia Flyers fans will think that they came ahead here. So we get the first overall pick. That is amazing. I didn't need to do that any more than once. Good idea to get rid of Scott Hartnell. That potential was going down. You guys, I don't know what your opinions are on it, but you can tell me. I think it was good. His potential was going down. He was a little bit older, only 85 anyway, and we still have our other first-round picks, so this is perfect here. So with the undisputed #1 overall pick, we have selected Connor McDavid. The Columbus Blue Jackets have done it, and we're going to let all these teams select all the fucking goalies. Look at them, picking all the goalies. Oh, man. Let them take them. I could see a lot of their familiar names that are goalies. Let them take the goalies. I don't want them. I don't want the goalies. So, who are we going to take here? Who do we got to take? Oh, man. Is there any more... Is there any goalies that are going to become good? Like, I don't want any. I'm just looking at them. Alright. So, we didn't even scout Pylon at all, but he actually does tend to become something. I'm looking at see if I recognize any of these names. I think we're gonna just take Pylon because you know, he tends to get pretty good. I think I've seen him become like an 85 before, so that's a good little player to have right there. Yeah, we're gonna go with the two-way defender Ryan Pylon for our 15th overall pick. So now we get into the second round here, and I'm not just gonna auto-sim the draft like I used to do in NHL 14 because you can actually get some good players here, which is really nice. So no one's calling. I don't need any trades right now. So let's see what we can get here. If we can get a goalie late, then maybe I'll get him. But other than that, no. Two-way defender Parker Wotherspoon. He was supposed to be a first rounder as well, but now he's dropped in the second round, obviously. So to even out the defenseman there, we're going to take him as well because he was projected first rounder. So we'll throw him in the mix. Who else do we got here? Let's get a forward this time. Second round forward. Sniper here, Jesse Gabriel, the only forward projected to go second round, not second or third, so we'll go with him. Hopefully he's not a draft bust. We'll do third round here. No one's calling me again. No one has selected Tyson Bailey, so I know he's a decent player, so we're going to pick him up in the third round. I think that's a steal. Getting a bunch of two-way players on our team here. Alright. And we'll do 4th round, and I think that's all I need to do. I don't really need to do the 5th, 6th, 7th round. We'll just pick this guy right here, playmaker. These guys probably won't make the team unless they really do well. Oh, whoops. I hit propose a trade. I don't want that. Let's see. Ooh. What can we pick up? Let's just go with... Let's go with the goalies now. Let's just look and see what we got. See what we got here. Storm Fanuff. We'll take him. I had him before. He wasn't that good at all. I'm just going to rush through this. And there's our next pick here at 15th overall. We'll go with Trainer here in the 6th round. 7th round, we have 2 picks. And then we'll finish the draft off here. Check out all our players. Check out some of the top players drafted. We'll look at the free agents, or not the free agents, well, who we got to re-sign, then we'll go from there. Just take this dude. And we will take the other dude that is here. Actually, this guy's 3.5 star potential, so we're going to take him, the Grinder. He's guaranteed 3.5, so there we go. The draft is over. I think we did a very good job there. I think we did well. So, let's get in and see what we got to do. Alright, so, a few goalies to sign here. I want to take a look at this Tambellini kid. I kind of forgot about him. Tambellini, he was supposed to be really good. When was this guy drafted? Oh, we signed him already. Never mind. I was just looking and I was thinking, what? Anyway, let's take a look at our draft picks first. So, Connor McDavid, 4.5 star green. Great pick. Pylon, or however you pronounce his name. 4.5 star yellow. That was a good pick right there. He'll be a few years in development, but that was a good pick. Wotherspoon, he's 4 stars. So that was still a decent pick there in the 2nd round. That's fine. Tyson Bailey, what a steal in the 3rd round. I don't know why no one took him. Anyone else here? Oh, this guy. Jesse Gabriel, a 4-star sniper. So that was a good little pick right there. Trainer was a good pick. 3.5 star, 73 overall, 2-way forward. Drafted in the 6th round. Wow, that's a good pick right there. Who else do we got? This kid, 3.5 star, 4th round pick. Could become something, you never know. That kid was later on. This guy was the Grinder in the final round. Alright, so we had a pretty good draft here, I'd say. Cool. Alright. Very nice draft. And Storm Fanuff was 3.5 star as well, so that was a pretty good draft. So now let's go see what other people picked. So we know the Anaheim Ducks were up there. They took Barzell, 4.5 star gold. A lot of these guys probably took goalies, so we're going to have to look at them. Yeah, some of these guys did take goalies. Oh, no, that was 2nd round. They didn't take a goalie. Maybe they just didn't have a pick. Or is he didn't have good potential? Oh, they took one of these guys? Or did they not have a 1st rounder? Or are they just really bad at picking? No, they did have a 1st rounder. Wow, okay. Just kind of going through, see who people picked. Robinson, I would say, was their pick. Malaki, or whatever you pronounce it. Sprong. Daniel Sprong, I completely forgot about him. He must have been taken early. There's boy Sprong. His blurry-ass face. Alright, just kind of going through and seeing what people were getting. We had the best draft, I think. Definitely. Definitely. Alright, well, we'll just see. Yeah, who cares? We'll see what they become in the future anyway. So, let's take a look and see who we have to re-sign now. And then I'm pretty sure I'll be done this episode. I guess. Yeah. So, let's go contracts. Alright, so, who's important here? Letestu. Foligno's very important for our team going forward. Atkinson's pretty important. Ericsson's pretty important, I guess. A lot of depth we have to sign. Give Connor McDavid a contract, of course. Sign all the guys we drafted, or most of them at least. So it should be a pretty easy first year off season until the free agency. There's anyone good there? Because all our players are signed, which is nice. Any goalies that need to be signed? Bobrovsky needs to be signed, so that's another big one then. That's it. So Bobrovsky and Foligno are two big players that we got to re-sign. So with that said, I think we had a pretty good draft. I'm going to end it here. I'm actually going to record the draft episode, or the re-sign episode next. So, yeah, leave a like if you enjoyed, and we have our future right here, Connor McDavid. So, anyways, I will see you guys in the next video.